How's it going, everybody? There are twomanyraptors here, and welcome back to Sonic Mania Plus Encore mode. Last time we've been through Metallic Madness Zone. Now we are going through the final zone, Titanic Monarch Zone, which means this will be the final episode of this Let's Play, but this also means we'll finally get to see the true ending of this game. I'm really glad that I took the time off to actually get the 𝐤𝐤𝐸𝐬, because I find it weird that if I were to just, continue the game without getting the 𝐤𝐤𝐸𝐬 and then have to make a separate video in which I get the true ending, it'll be kind of weird. So that's why I think somewhere after I created episode 3, I stopped my progression and just went on to try and get the 𝐤𝐤𝐸𝐬. But as you all know, in order for me to do that, I actually had to... No! God damn you! Those shield-making bastards. In order for me to get the 𝐤𝐤𝐸𝐬, I had to complete Encore mode once, which allows me to get the option to, choose any level I wish, allowing me to always reuse the special rings all the time. I don't know if you know this, but every time... I remember trying to get the 𝐤𝐤𝐸𝐬 at the same save file that I started this Let's Play on, where I haven't completed Encore mode, but after trying out the first special stage, I knew immediately I was like, I couldn't do this. I couldn't do this all in one go. I had to actually make my own progression somewhere along the way, and that's what I did. Episode 3, I stopped my progression and tried to get the 𝐤𝐤𝐸𝐬, but in order to do that, I had to complete Encore mode once, and then use the option to choose any level I wish to constantly get the 𝐤𝐤𝐸𝐬 using the same special ring. Da. I explained this all in episode 4, I'm just recapping, but yeah. So, I'm finally excited. I'm genuinely excited to see what the true ending will be. I haven't seen it yet. I didn't want to spoil myself because, I've already spoiled myself too much when I was playing Sonic Forces, to be honest, but I didn't want to do it again in this one. So, yeah. No, I made a wrong mistake. I should have just waited for it to go all the way up, but now I have to come back. But don't worry, it's back here now. Good boy. So yeah, I'm excited. So let's see what the true final ending will be. Now, to put this in perspective on how I do things around here, I'm recording this video right now, the last episode of this Let's Play. I'm recording this when episode 2 was just released on my channel. So yeah, kind of weird how things turn out, right? A lot of you guys are like, episode 2 was like, I don't know, released like weeks ago to you guys, but at the time I'm recording this, it was just been uploaded to my channel. Well, not uploaded, but publicly, but been made public. What do I mean by that? Well, as you all know, the way how I do things around here, I explained this in a previous episode on how I do scheduling, but as you all know, I do most of these episodes all in one day. Most of them. Like for example, episodes 1 to 3 were all recorded in one day, and then I recorded episodes 4 to 11 all in one day, and then this episode's now in a separate day. So yeah, that's how I do things around here. And after I complete a video, after I finish editing a video, I would, leave it be and continue on with editing the other video and see what else I have to schedule for myself personally. And then I would just upload it on YouTube, but set it as a scheduled video, which means it would stay private until the day I ask for it to be public. So yeah, based on that fact alone, god damn you. But based on that fact alone, that means the footage you've been watching throughout this entire Let's Play are basically footage that I've done, let's say, about many days ago. Which is what I want people to understand. There's been a lot of people who think that just because that video was uploaded on that day, they think that we've made the footage and edited that video on that same day, which is not really true. And while it is a small minor information that's not really necessary for you guys to understand, in terms of how we personally do things around here, it's something I wish more people understood. Like for example, like I said, episode... God damn it, I was about to use those rings later. Anyway, for example, like I said, episode 2 has just been released at the time I'm recording this, and I've seen a bunch of people commentating, of course, the usual praise and support and how you guys love me and stuff like that, which thank you very much, by the way. I love that you all enjoy what I do here. And you guys also have been giving me tips and tricks, and while I do appreciate that you guys are trying to help me, like I said, I've already made these episodes prior to the videos you've been watching and giving me tips and tricks on, so you're just gonna have to hope that whatever you've been giving me tips and tricks on, I've already applied it on the next episode or during this Let's Play, so yeah. But there's been also other comments where I've been seeing like, does Raptors know that the boxes get more characters? And I'm like, yeah, I knew that already. The problem is, the reason why I've been avoiding the boxes was because I want to avoid switching the characters. I am fully aware that in order to get more characters, you have to get through the boxes or to use a pinball machine. As you also already saw, that I already knew that in my previous episodes. But then again, not a lot of people understand the fact that I've already made these episodes prior to their release date. So yeah, I do appreciate all the suggestions you guys given me, but I've already found out the minute you've watched these videos. But thanks anyway to all of you for giving me helpful tips and tricks, because it means that you guys are really supportive of me, and I like that. Most of you anyway. There are some of you that really have really been schnitzeling on me just because you think I haven't been reading your comments. I remember seeing one comment that was like, Raptors, didn't you see my comment in the previous episode? I told you that if you do this, this would happen. Why don't I see you doing it in this episode? And this is one of the times now where I wish people would understand that I've already made these episodes prior to you guys watching the episode you're watching now. So I'm like, do you really think I'm going to undo what I've done and just apply what you've said on the next episode, even though I've already knew that would happen? So yeah, I was like, if only you knew that I've made these episodes prior, alright? You're just gonna have to hope that whatever you're suggesting to me, I've already done it. Usually you may have noticed that I've been getting a lot more, stern lately. I remember before, I was just like, but I've become a lot more stern lately, because, I don't know if you guys know this, but, have you guys seen the community post on where I basically called every hater of mine? I basically told every hater of mine that their mouth is no different than their ass, kind of thing. That's what I told them. And for those who saw it, this was like months ago, but to all those who saw it were like, oh no, he did not just say that, boy, you did not just say that, like that. I love it, but some of you have been quite surprised that I was like that, like, whoa, wow, Raptors, I didn't know you would actually talk back. And that's when I was like, wow, see, this is the problem of being nice. See, it's a habit for me to be nice to people, regardless of how they treat me. And honestly, that's not a good habit. I mean, okay, fine, it's a good habit of being nice, but to the point where you're now too nice, alright. There's gotta be a point now where you gotta stand up for yourself. And that's a problem I've been having ever since I was, ever since I had to be a part of the social world. Like I said, I had many problems in high school, or in sociability in general. I was always so scared of disappointing people that no matter what they want to do to me or what they want me to do, I would just say yes, I would do it, which has caused a lot of problems. Because I didn't know how to stand up for myself. In addition, I didn't know how to fight back or say no. I didn't have the tolerance of disappointing people. I didn't have that yet. And honestly, I don't know why I was expecting to see differently on YouTube, but honestly, when I started YouTube, I was hoping that people would be a lot more kinder than how I do things. And there was a point, but of course, as I grow more popular, hopefully, better, faster, and stronger, thanks to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. But of course, I also had to realize that as I become more popular and popular each day, I also attract unwanted attention. I attract people who will generally not like me, And that's the thing about being popular. When you're popular, you also attract the negative side. Because when you're popular, you attract everything, including the negative side of people. So This includes to everything that's popular, like, I don't know, celebrities, video games. Like, for example, Mario. People don't... I bet you, there's a lot of people praising Mario right now and stuff like that. But let me tell you this, there's also another side in which people are totally dissing Mario. Now, obviously, we don't look at those, because why waste our time focusing on negative stuff? Why don't we just focus on the other stuff, you know? But there was a point in which, you know, I've realized that I became too nice, that I've let people just talk on me. So there was one point, and I explained this on my community post, you know, where I basically dissed the haters, and all of you loved it. But there was a point, god damn it, all those rings, schnitzel bastards. But the reason why I decided to post that, to basically schnitzel on the haters, was because I want people to know that just because I'm nice doesn't mean that I will fight back or talk back. That I want people to know that I also have a bad side. I want people to know that. And that even though I have fans and that you guys are my fans, it's not a full guarantee that I will always be nice to you. In other words, what I'm trying to say is, I will treat you the way how you treat me. If you treat me nicely, I treat you nicely. If you treat me poorly, well, I will still treat you nicely, but I will add a bit of, like, diss on you somewhere around. And you have to be smart enough to know that I've been actually dissing you the entire time. So, like that. So, yeah, you get what you treated on me, basically. You get a taste of your own medicine, and I've been showing more of that lately, actually. I've been showing more of my bad side. I've been saying a lot more things that are negative and stuff and like that. Even though I generally want to say a lot more positive stuff, but, you know, I have dealt with a world where being too nice has its downsides, and I sadly experienced most of the downsides. So, of course, there was a point in my life where I spent too much in that downside. So, I ended up becoming the meanie itself. And that didn't feel good at all, so I stopped. And I didn't know where to go now in my social life, so of course, obviously, I got lost, but that's a story for another day. Eventually, I've now come to a point where I need to provide balance. And that's the one thing I want all of you to understand. You must provide a balance in how you interact with things here. There are times in which you must be nice, and then there are times in which you must be stern and fight back. And the reason why I was being stern and fought back by posting a very tasteful diss on all my haters was because I remember one commentator saying a lot of schnitzel about me, as well as, you know, saying a lot of schnitzel about you guys, and I didn't like that. But the one thing she said that really pissed me off was the fact that I can say whatever I want. Raptor's not gonna do anything about it anyway. That really pissed me off, because I'm like, I've been spending my whole life doing nothing, and what I got was just a slow benefit. You know, I'm gonna say something, and so I did. And a lot of you, oh my god! Oh, some of you were like, oh god, Raptors, wow, I didn't know you would say such a thing. Yeah, but you could kind of say that this is I'm showing other sides of me. Of course, I'm not gonna show every side of me. You know what I mean? Come on. I do value my privacy, but from time to time, I show my dark side to those who genuinely deserve it. So yeah, I love all the reactions you guys gave me in that community post that I made. I don't know, if you haven't seen it yet, you can go find it. Now, I know there were actually a few comments where people were like saying, are you sure you want to say that? I mean, it's better if you just don't, you know, you don't focus on the haters. Like, why would you focus on the haters? Just, you're giving them the incentive to talk back. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but I've been spending too much time letting them talk whatever they want, and they've learned now. Like, they've learned that even though we're not saying anything back, they're now using the advantage of the fact that we're not gonna say anything to their advantage. So they're like, oh, they're not gonna do whatever, we can say whatever we want because they can't do whatever they want and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'm gonna say something. And oh my god. I remember I remember the same person who commentated, who schnitzeled on me and all of you guys. I remember she replied back with a... Her comment was, of course, what do you call this, negative. Was like, shut up, or, you know, screw you and something like that. But I could tell she was like surprised I said that. Like, I can't believe you actually would say that. Honestly, I wanted to say something far worse, but I was like, nah, let's not go that far. I will be honest, guys. Through my years of bottling up my anger on the world and how it works, I have genuinely found ways to become insulting. No, I'm not saying I am a master insulter, because to be honest, I rarely insult people. I leave all my insults in my mind, because while I do want from time to time to show people that, like I said, that I do have a mean side, so that people will be more careful in what they say to me, I also don't want to show it too much, because I want people to love me, you know? Love me like that. But part of my way of making you guys love me was by sorry, was by basically telling you the truth. I am now more open to being more mean, actually. But I only do it, you guys become mean to me. So, yeah. I'm being more open to you guys right now because, I don't know, throughout the years I've been gaining a lot of stuff. So, I feel like, you know, I want you guys to know that. No, I'm out of rings! Yes! Whoa! At the last second! I had no rings! Alright, let's see this ending. Oh, this is different, Oh no, what's the Phantom Ruby doing? Whoa, no! Whoa! God, suck Dr. Eggman up! That's it? Wait, that was a secret ending? Oh, I don't really care, that was a good one. Whoa! Where did the Phantom Ruby leave off to this time? And where did it take Dr. Robotnik with? Huh? Or two. Well, I don't know. You know my speech and articulation problems and all that. So, yeah! This is Sonic Mania, everyone! We have finished Encore mode, we have saw the secret ending. It was short, but it was sweet. I loved it. It was worth the hassle of getting the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Not that much, to be honest, but still it was worth it nonetheless. So yeah, we're here again! And then the ending of all that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed all this and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I know I've been talking about the... I know just now, it's kind of weird that I have been talking a bit more of my negative side of me, and that I've been trying to... and that I've been being more open now to showing my negative side. It's kind of weird I'm talking about this at a happy moment of the game, but I just want to, you know, point out that. You know, that just because I'm nice doesn't mean you can say whatever you want to me and I will do anything, because, you know, that's clearly not the case. And the reason why I'm being open, I'm talking about this to all of you is because, you know, I want to be more open to you guys, and I don't want you guys to be surprised when I ended up doing something that will, you know, like shock you, like, wow, I never knew rappers would do that. Like the community post where I schnitzeled on the haters. A lot of you were really surprised. All of you were praising me. Were like, whoa, that was the best diss 2018 and stuff and like that. So yeah, I'm just being more open to the fact that I'm not as nice as I was before. I'm now much more open to treating you the way how you treat me. So that's the case. Now, despite that, I don't want you guys to now go all, oh, Raptors being mean, I should be mean as well. You know, screw you, all of you, screw you, I'm gonna go screw you all up. No, don't do that, don't do that. Remember what I said, okay? Don't get the wrong idea. Just because now I'm more open to being a meanie person, doesn't mean that you should be mean. Like I said, remember my words. Treat people the way how you want to be treated. And if you want the person to treat you nicely, treat them as well nicely. So, be nice to people. Be more positive. But there are times, I'm also gonna again point this out, there are times in which you must stand up for yourself. You must know when to draw the line. There are times where people will say a lot of stuff about you and you can just completely forget them. But there is a time in which you must make them stop and draw the line. You must make them know that you have the ability to stand up for yourself. Okay? But after knowing how to pick up a sword, I'm being metaphorical here, but after knowing how to pick up a sword, that is when you should learn when to use a sword. That's the most common thing, yet people don't really know about it. That when people learn how to fight, the next lesson they are taught is knowing when to fight. As was stated by Gandalf in one of the Lord of the Rings movies or the Hobbit movies, the most bravest and most courageous people are not the ones who knows how to take a life, but the ones who knows how to spare it. So that's what I want you guys to learn from my rambling I just said about in this video. That even though I'm being much more open now to being a bit more of a meanie person, I'm only saying this because, you know, I want you guys to know another side of me. But that doesn't mean you should be mean yourself. You should always be nice. You should always be more positive. But know when to draw the line. Know when to pick up your shield and tell them to stop. Alright? There is a time in which you must learn to fight back. But you must know when. Because if you do it at the wrong time, you'll end up becoming a weird person. So, just learn, alright? And the only way to learn is by teaching yourself. Know the ins and outs of how life goes. That's what I want to point out here. I was kind of, what do you call this? Suspicious. Oops, I don't want, no, there. I was kind of like suspicious or a bit regretful that I pointed out that I'm being, that I'm showing my much more of a negative side. But you know what? I'm not that regretful anymore because I'm basically being a bit more open to you guys, and that's what you guys want me to do. I'm being more open, and so I'm being more open now to something that you guys didn't expect me to. I shall treat you the way how you treat me. If you treat me nicely, I'll treat you extremely nice. If you treat me poorly, I shall either just not respond to you or say something nice but in a very slightly distful way and stuff and like that. So in other words, my mouth is not just for saying nice things. I can also say a lot of mean things, and it doesn't matter who it is, fan or not. Alright? But my final words for whatever I said was that know when to fight back. Always be nice, always be more positive, but also know when to fight back. Let them know that you can stand up for yourself. That's it. In other words, know when to draw the line. When you pick up a sword, learn how to fight. But then after learning how to fight, know when to fight. The most courageous people are not the ones who know how to take a life, but how to spare one. Basically, balance. Alright, so that's what I'm gonna leave my topic of this video off here. Be nice, but also know when to fight back. Here's another good comment about what I was just talking about. A wise king will not go out looking for war, but will always be ready for it. There, that's it. That's a good metaphor on how to handle people. Be nice, but also be ready to fight back when it gets too far. Alright? You see a lot of people saying, no, be nice, and they'll be nice to you back. And that is mostly the case, but from what I've experienced, it never worked out for me for always being nice. So I'm just teaching you guys, especially if you're just merely a teenager or a pre-teenager, this is how you start off in life. I know there might be a lot of bullies, you might be bullied right now and stuff and like that. Just learn when to fight back, okay? Think about what you're doing. Think before you act. But also know that you need to stand up for yourself. You matter. You matter. I've always been too nice. That's why I'm also telling you guys to know how to pick up a shield. But then you also need to learn when to use it. The most important part is when to use it. That's the hardest thing in life, knowing when and when not to use it. When to give in or when to let go. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave it off here. I hope you guys learned something from that. So yeah, I can't believe I talked throughout this whole through this whole credits. That's awesome. Oh, whoa! Oh, whoa! Yeah! Oh, yeah! You're too cool! Oh, that's a good ending! Oh, I love that! Yeah! 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 Oh, wow, that is amazing. I wasn't expecting that. And there you have it. I have now gotten the true ending of Encore mode. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this entire Let's Play. A lot of you really been wanting me to play more Sonic games, and honestly, even though I've been playing a lot more Sonic games in the past, I do want to focus more on other franchises, but I'm going back to this because, like I said, if there's something new about the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, I'll gladly go back into it and make a video or a Let's Play out of it. And so this is it, and I'm really glad you guys have been responding positively to this Let's Play. All this reminds me of the first time I've ever done a Let's Play, which was last year on Sonic Mania, just Sonic Mania, and well, the reception was wonderful to the point now that I've been doing much more Let's Plays and you guys have been loving it thus far. So thank you all so much for enjoying what I do, supporting what I do, and also, there's also something I really love. You guys are also taking a little bit of lessons from me, basically life lessons from me. And just now, I was just talking about how you need to know when to be nice and when to be mean and stuff and like that. So I hope you guys found the right way to use that lesson and stuff and like that. So yeah, always be nice, but also know when to fight back. Learn to stand up for yourself. And yeah, this ends this Let's Play of Sonic Mania plus Encore mode. Wow, I don't know what else to say. Anyway, I'm blabbering on for too long, but oh well. I really want to get the point across, and I'm just really glad that you guys and girls are enjoying this. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. So I'm gonna end this episode right here. Thank you all so much for enjoying this Let's Play. This Let's Play has been a huge homage to my very first Let's Play, and I'm really glad that you guys, and a lot more of you, have been subscribing to me and following what I do and supporting what I do ever since. I hope you'll see more of that. Bigger, better, faster, and stronger. And I hope you all continue to support me and love what I do. And I also hope that your life will be a little bit better through what I say, and in turn my life will be a little bit better every time through your support to me, and I'm really happy about that. So thank you all so much. I'll leave this episode and I'll leave this Let's Play right here. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more. Bye bye!